brings us to Atlanta, Georgia, where Freddie Falcon soars from the rafters inside the beautiful Mercedes-Benz Stadium. It's all about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the Atlanta Falcons. On the Bills sideline is Sean McDermott. His guys victorious a week ago, trying to make it 2 in a row here. On the other side, Falcons head coach Raheem Morris. His guys ready to show out in front of the home fans as they try to send them home happy at the end of this one. Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started. And we are underway here on EA Sports. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And leading the charge, their lefty QB.
And he comes to the end of the season leading the NFL in passing yards. And that's not necessarily something you set out to do at the beginning of the year, but it's a good illustration of how remarkable and consistent he's been all season.
A run for the first time with Bijan Robinson. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Well, this defense for the Bills, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. And he'll get a couple up to the 29. You look at this Buffalo defense against the pass, just numbers that they haven't liked. Number 30 in the league right now.
They spent the week at practice, and we know our rating's not that great. And we know we're facing the number 1 passing team in the league. But there are some things that we can do to give ourselves a chance in this game.
Penix working out of the gun here. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them, and an absolute shock for the quarterback, because he went into it, he saw the numbers we saw, he watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be, but early in this one, advantage defense.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Allen. Now he'll tuck this and run. Evades him at the 10. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on 1st down. But give them credit, they recovered in time to deny him the 1st down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short, so that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
Line of scrimmage, the 9. 2nd and about a yard. Man who played collegiately nearby in Athens for the Bulldogs, James Cook. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the 1st down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
To throw, it's Allen. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bills. Dalton Kincaid, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And it's 7-0 Buffalo. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it culminates in a Bills touchdown. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Ready? 60 Eagles, 60.
They begin the drive with Robinson. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. When you look at this defense, they come into this one in the bottom half of the NFL against the run, number 19 overall.
One thing players always tell us is that they never really pay attention to numbers. I don't believe them for a second. They know where they rank, okay? They're not quite at the top, but they're far from the bottom. But let's face it, they want to move up. In order to do that, they've got to look at each other and make sure everyone's taking care of their assignments in order to play the run better.
Now Penix going to hold on to it. Well, throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Looking to throw, Penix. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Falcons first down. 1st and 10.
Pretty good location there on that throw.
It really was, wasn't it? That was likely one where the receiver was either going to catch it or no one. Really good decision. And, boy, what a catch and move right there.
And a tough spot to get it over the middle. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
From the shotgun, it's Penix. Throw left side complete. That's Tucker. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
A first carry for Tyler Algier. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Here's Algier again on 2nd down. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a 1st.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. And looking to throw, Penix. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a 1st down.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the 1st down.
Robinson up the middle. There's some oohs and ahs applause from the crowd as he jukes his way forward for a couple of yards.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Here we go, set, hurt. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal, go.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And that brings up third and a full 10 yards.
And we constantly talk about people being on the same page. In this situation, the two of them saw the play with the same eyes. They understood where the open spaces were going to be, and they found a way to get there to pick up a new set of downs.
Now Penix. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Kuhn knocks this one through the post. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. The Bills' offense, led by their wide receiver, headed out for their second possession. And he's right up there amongst the league's best when it comes to racking up receiving yards this season. Currently ranked in the top 5 as things stand here. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. On play action, Allen. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Xavier Watts. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
The Falcons offense and Michael Penix set to take over once more. And he comes into this final weekend of the season as the NFL's leader in passing yards as he looks to end his strong campaign on a high note. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Robinson toss play left side. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
But following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. Well, week 18, this is just when you hope everybody can get through the regular season healthy, but the medical staff is going to have to take a look here, and we'll step aside. A first chance in the red zone for the Falcons now. 1st and 10 right at the 20.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Algier going straight ahead. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly, and this one could be coming back. So not a lineman, but the tight end instead this time, drawing the holding call.
And more what you're getting with tight ends are guys who are much more receiver than blocker. They may be willing, but that might not be their thing. Oftentimes, they'll be the ones getting the penalties.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. To the air, Penix. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Pick made by Terrell Bernard. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
For a team who came in here on a healthy winning streak, we're seeing some uncharacteristically bad play thus far. And that streak is definitely in jeopardy if this offense keeps giving the ball away and can't mount a few drives of their own.
The Bills offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he's off to a fast start throwing the football. Pretty good numbers already for just the first quarter of play.
Look out! 319!
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And it'll be second down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had to read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Here's Allen to throw it. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. The Bills with a football as we start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. And again, it's Allen. Keeps himself upright. And it's caught. And the Bills are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Oh, nice job there putting the ball right in the doorstep of the goal line. Couldn't quite get in to pay dirt, but he got awfully close. Let's see if they can cash it in over the next couple of plays.
Cook looking for a signal, but none forthcoming. They stopped him shy of the goal line. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
Again, it's Cook. Trying to find a lane, but he finds nothing but defenders. Stop for no gain at the 2-yard line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they... And they'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen with career touchdown number 75. And the Bills add 6 to their lead. And maybe that was just a case of completely overlooking the guy holding the football.
It certainly felt like it, didn't it? Because on my checklist, okay, as a defender,
QB's last.
running back, fullback, heck, jet sweeps nowadays. Before you even get to thinking about the quarterback might actually keep it.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Falcons offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And he enters this final weekend of the regular season as the NFL's leader in touchdown passes. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And he's taken down inside the 30. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Hawk 70, Hawk, go!
A first carry now for Jaleel McLaughlin. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Calling a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
2nd down and 6 now from the 26. They'll throw with Penix. Into the hands of London. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. But that last throw, Charles, puts him over 15,000 yards passing now for his career.
And Brandon, they're not going to stop the game and give him the game ball here, but that's still a pretty impressive number, and he's got plenty of more good football ahead of him. Although I would say the team should give him a game.
Touchdown! From 6 yards away. And the Falcons are back within a score.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field. But now even more so, because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked-up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed. Way harder to cover than before.
Now the try here for the extra point. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And the end result, an Atlanta touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
That's going to be caught. It's Palmer. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Give to Cook out of the gun. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense, rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up up a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Allen. Over the middle, complete. It's Brown. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 23. A gain there of 21 yards.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Cook. So the completion good for 7 there. And it's second down.
Second and 3 at the Falcons' 16-yard line.
Now Allen. Quick hitter here. It's complete. So no gain on the play. And now it's 3rd and 3.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. That's caught by Brown for a Bills touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes it a 21-10 game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. Operating from the gun, Penix. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
That's caught by Tucker. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. Now this is just the last thing you want to see in the final week of the regular season. Well, I hope he's okay. We'll step aside and be right back. Play fake, and they'll throw with Penix. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 47. Option play. Here's Robinson. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. An unfortunate time for the penalty there. That cancels out a positive play from this offense.
Well, not to sound too trite or too accepting, but you and I both know it happens. You got to accept it and move on. Yardage, you got to get back. Focus on the next play and move on.
Here's a screen for Robinson. Then he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Second and 11 now. Throwing again, Penix. And caught by London. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 30. 19 yards there on the catch and run. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 30.
Here's Penix. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that'll make it 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the Bills' 25-yard line.
Penix working out of the gun here. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Let's go. 70, they smash. 79 Broncos. Warriors 70, Dragon 60.
On 3rd down, Penix from the gun. That's out wide here for Robinson. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter.
Go street.
They are going for it. Penix. And he's got his man on the out route. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against them.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here.
If you can't sack me, just throw flags for holds.
Looking to throw, Penix. That's into the hands of Flowers over the middle. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the 1st half.
At the 16-yard line.
To throw again is Penix. Throw left side, there's London. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Boy, this is a well-orchestrated drive they've put together. You think back to how far they were backed up to start things out, but they've gone on a march since then. And now after that completion there, they've got a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And looking to throw, Penix. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great effort there in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Falcons are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the 1st half. Coup for the extra point. And he's got it to make this a 21-17 game. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And the Falcons score to cap it off. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
319!
All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. So halftime straight ahead. Let's get you down to the Sunshine State and Scott Hansen with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. It all comes down to this. Week 18. All the playoff spots and playoff seedings will be locked up. Let's get into the highlights. Our trip around the NFL starts now. At Lambeau Field in Green Bay, the Packers at home to take on the Lions in the NFC North. And it's Romeo Doubs. He's going to look in the catch and then look upfield and watch this. This will be a 70-yard touchdown catch. From there, it's down to the Big Easy in New Orleans. We'll check in on the Saints as they host the Jacksonville Jaguars. And it's Spencer Rattler. He connects on a 19-yard touchdown pass. The Saints finish off a disappointing 6-11 season, but they get the win in the finale. Lastly, let's go to Pittsburgh. It's the Steelers hosting the LA Chargers. And this is the running back. He's going to take this one in, 11 yards on the touchdown run. The Steelers are in as the division champs. They finish off the regular season in style. With that, let's give you a look here at the current playoff picture. Meanwhile, in our game, both teams have been able to move the ball effectively. It might be a question of which defense can make a stand in the second half. As we get you back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. Oh, fancy running by Murray. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Bills offense set to take over to begin quarter number 3. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
I can't help it because I'm just sitting back in admiration right now of what I'm seeing. This is a defense that essentially announces to everyone that they're going to play, you are not running the ball against us. I don't care how you try to go about doing it.
Number 1 rush defense in the league for a reason, and after that last play, they might want to try to go to the air. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Got it complete to Khalil Shakir. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
I think as he began this throw, you saw that the area was congested, but he has a lot of confidence in his arm, and he fits that one in there nicely. They pick up the catch, not much yardage afterwards.
From the gun, it's Allen. Open man is Palmer. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
That's good for a Bills first down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Throwing now is Allen. Got him in. It's Brown. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense. And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now Allen again. This will be caught by Brown. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Makes it 3rd and 8.
Here's Allen to throw it. He's got his target. That's complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 19. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Up the middle, it's Cook. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. Here's 2nd and 3.
What is that? Round 80. Look out.
Palmer going to go in motion left. Here's Cook again. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they can actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Here's Allen. Setting up the screen for Cook. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. So that one a disaster. A big loss there with 2nd down coming up. Well, if you're going to turn things around in a game like this, Charles, those are the kind of plays that you need.
And I just love the way that defense rallied to the football on that one. They got the completion, but he was smothered behind the line of scrimmage. And when you make tackles like that, your whole defense is going to be fired up. Really nice play getting to the ball. Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Allen going to throw. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Credit the sack to the safety, Jesse Bates. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
And this is going to be roughing the kicker, an inexcusable penalty, Charles.
worked so hard to hold them to a three-point kick. Now you're giving them the ball again with a chance for a touchdown.
Cook following the penalty. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Allen now looks to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he'll be brought down well short of the first at about the 9-yard line. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
For the field goal, a 26-yard attempt.
Sanders' kick is good. And they will open their lead up to a touchdown at 24-17. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
At the 27-yard line.
They'll throw with Penix. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Now Penix. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Ryan Stonehouse in punt formation.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. This is taken at the 18. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Firing. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now Allen.
Good play.
His throw is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. 3rd quarter action here, this regular season finale. This will be 2nd and 10. Allen. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Third and 3. From midfield, here's Allen. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
Bills, first down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And I think he just wanted to get the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area. And after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
And as they come to
CPU catching sliders has to be at 100.
as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
I didn't do it.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Bills with a lead and the football here to begin the 4th quarter. The offense on 3rd down, they've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now Allen. And it is caught. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 25-yard line. The 3rd down conversion is successful. Give them 12 yards that time.
A gain of 12. And the Bills first down.
Back to the ground, Cook. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
To throw, it's Allen. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Well, we're always talking about the athleticism we see from these guys on the field. How about the intelligence as well? He recognized that there was a screen pass on that one, broke off his pass rush, and got back to tackle the running.
Touchdown, Bills! Josh Palmer with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bills are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now up to 14.
Falcons 17.
So that one a long 11-play drive. And it ends with a touchdown pass to Josh Palmer. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Atlanta now coming out on the field. Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
To the air, Penix. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Here's Penix. This pass is caught by London. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
The Falcons, first down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Looking to throw, Penix. That one into the hands of Flowers. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Throwing again, Penix. This is caught by Tucker. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Here's a first and 10 at the 14-yard line. And looking to throw, Penix. Got a man, it's London. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a second and short.
Brings up second and 1 at the 5-yard line.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Bijan Robinson with career touchdown number 70. And the Falcons have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Coup now for the point after.
I love my offense. Hate the defense.
And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it was Bijan Robinson who took it home with a touchdown run. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here first and 10. In motion right is Brown. So the shotgun snap to Allen. He's got Brown on the out route complete. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Brings up second and 3 at the 25-yard line.
From the 25, here's second down and 3. Throwing now is Allen. This will be caught once again by Brown. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards the pickup there.
First down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
First down, here's the run with Cook. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. James Cook with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bills are closing in on a 9th victory on the year as they extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The home team's offense and running back Bijan Robinson set to take over once more. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the fourth quarter. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do. So I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Penix. Into the hands of London. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that will bring up 2nd down.
7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3. At their 49.
They'll look to throw again. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Well, they were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
It's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Here's Tucker, complete on the right side. And he's going to be out of bounds here, all the way down inside the 10.
It's a gain of 52 yards.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
They'll go play action here with Penix. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
They'll try to throw again. Here's Penix. Touchdown, Falcons! Zay Flowers from 8 yards out. And the Falcons have cut it back within a score. And that's a big number. It is going to be touchdown pass number 50 for him on the year. Just 5 shy now of Peyton Manning's all-time mark for most touchdown passes in one season. Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. So the drive there took 6 plays. And the end result, an Atlanta touchdown. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. That's going to be taken at the goal line, and he'll return it. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Buffalo set to get the football back here. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
First down. It's a gain of 20.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So a decent gain there on the play, but that all gets wiped out with a penalty.
Well, that's a setback, but all the good play callers, they just move on. They find something else in the playbook. They can attack this defense, and they go right back on the offensive on this play.
Here's Allen to throw it. Slant route going to be caught by Palmer. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty. 2nd and 6.
And brings up 2nd down at the 44-yard line.
Allen going to throw. Has his man. It's Shakir. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And now it's 3rd and 4. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. Motion man is Shakir. Now Allen again. Allen going to run with it. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
First down. A gain of 7. First down, Bills.
And they just did not get the snap away in time.
Delay of game, offense.
Of course, that flag accepted, and it backs the ball up 5 yards.
Still first down.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Allen now looks to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete.
It's a gain of 18. That's another Bills. First down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
These guys are running offense like you drive.
This defense is just lost out there. This is shit is fucking sad.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
All season long.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
Jalen Walker on the coverage.
Now Allen. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left.
3rd and long.
So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. To throw is Allen. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 20-yard line.
That's good for Bills. First down. A gain of 22 yards. And the Bills first down.
Completes to Shakir once again. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
It's a gain of 5.
2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 at the Falcons' 15-yard line.
That's out wide for Palmer.
Allen's pass. Complete to Josh Palmer. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and inches.
The city just made it sweet. People diabetic. They mouth get full of deceit. Let these cowards take it.
Well, this ball game was close throughout. Remember, it was neck and neck at intermission, neck and neck at the end, but a great job to come in here in a tough environment, Charles.
Undefeated season means nothing. I've done it before. As long as Penix gets his MVP award and we win the Super Bowl.
How about how these visitors came in, calm every step of the way, even with all the pressure, and found a way to get out of here with a win.
So for Buffalo, they finish above 500 for the year. The final tally 9-8. And that is maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but a better-than-average season.
Cutting salaries for the defense after this game. GG Bills.
Basically just an exhibition game for them as they'd already clinched home field advantage. And the playoffs will run through.